Hello, literature lovers. Today we are going to talk about negative capability. It was a phrase first used by John Keats in 1817 to criticize the capacity of the greatest writers, particularly Shakespeare, to pursue a vision of artistic beauty even when it leads them into intellectual confusion and uncertainty. As possessed to a preference for philosophical uncertainty or artistic beauty. The term has been used by poets and philosophers to describe the ability of the individual to perceive, think, and operate beyond any presupposition of a predetermined capacity of the human being. Keats used a phrase only briefly in a private letter, and it became known only after his correspondence was collected and published. In a letter to his brother George and Thomas on 22nd of December 1818, Keats described a conversation he had been engaged in few days previously. Astley Coleridge was by 1817 a frequent target of criticism by the younger poets of Keats' generation, often ridiculed for his infatuation with German idealistic philosophy. Against Coleridge's obsession with philosophical truth, Keats set up the model of Shakespeare, whose poetry articulated various points of view and never advocated a particular vision of truth. Keats' idea here, as was usually the case in his letters, were expressed tersely with no effect to fully expound what he meant, but passages from other letters enlarge on the same theme. In a letter to J. H. Reynolds in January 1818, he wrote, and another letter to Raymond the following May. He contrived the metaphor of the chamber of maiden thought and notion of burden of mystery, which together expressed the same idea of negative capability. Keats understood Coleridge as searching for a single high order truth or solution to the mysteries of the natural world. He went on to find the same fault in Dilke and Wordsworth. All these poets, he claimed, lacked objectivity and universality in their view of the human condition and the natural world. In each case, Keats found a mind which was a narrow private part, not a thoroughfare for all thoughts. Lacking of Keats were the central and indispensable qualities requisite for flexibility and openness to the world, or what he referred to as negative capability. This concept of negative capability is precisely a rejection of set philosophies and preconceived systems of nature. He demanded that the poet be perceptive rather than searching for fact or reason, and to not seek absolute knowledge of every truth, mystery, or doubt. It is not known why he settled on the phrase negative capability, but some scholars hypothesized that Keats was influenced in his studies of medicine and chemistry, and that It refers to the negative pole of an electric current, which is passive and receptive. In the same way that the negative pole receives the current from the positive pole, the poet receives impulses from a world that is full of mystery and doubt, which cannot be explained but which the poet can translate into art. Although there are very less criticism, but it is there by Stanley Fish, who expressed strong reservations about the attempt to apply the concept of negative capability to social contexts. He criticized Unger's early work as being unable to chart a route. That's all for today. Thanks for part of it.